This Friday is Friday the 13th. Then comes Halloween just a couple of weeks later, which means it's time to get ready for the scary, the spooky, all the kind of stuff that we like in October. And a good way to get ready is with the right music, the right book, the right movie. From Bull Moose, Chris Brown, Callie Larakis with us here on 207 to talk about some releases that will get us all into the Halloween spirit. Thanks for coming in, guys. Good to see you. Chris, let's begin with the sound effects. You have an album here called Sinister Sounds of Halloween Horror. I like the title. What have we got here?
Well, it pretends to be a tape that was found under the floorboards of an abandoned barn in rural Ohio.
Yeah.
And the tape says, like, Spooky Sounds 65. So if you can imagine a family making their own Halloween tape to, play out the door.
Back in the mid-60s.
Right. So it's like the dad saying, "Who goes there? Who goes there?" Like trying to scare.
It's pretty cheesy but fun.
It is so fun, and I mean, and there's a poem on there called "You Are Going to Die," which is just like somebody saying you're going to die, and you won't know why, but you. I mean, it is like, it's so good, and I can't believe that somebody did it, much less put it on a record. But I'm grateful. It's
there it
wonderful.
Is. Sinister Sounds of Halloween Horror. Let's turn to books. Jordan Peele and John Joseph Adams edited a work called Out There Screaming, an anthology of new black horror. What's this all about, Kelly?
So Jordan Peele, you'll recognize him from a lot of really popular horror movies in the past couple of years. He did Get Out, Us, Nope, and he's written and directed all of them.
Really talented guy.
Yeah, so talented, and he does such a great blend of just combining otherworldly Lovecraftian horror with very real world grounded horror and just blending it. So this is really exciting because it's a collection of short stories with undiscovered or up and coming black authors, and I'm just really excited to see that blend come together in book form.
Sounds good. Something fresh,
Yeah. something
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there are some people on there who are well known, so, but maybe not in the broader,
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Good. It's really good.
And probably
stuff.
people will be hearing about in the years ahead.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at a new video release of an old movie. It is The Mist, based on a Stephen King novel. Chris, you and Brett Wickard and I originally talked about this when it was released theatrically in 2008.
Yeah, so you have the March 24th episode on your old DVR in your garage. Maybe you can find that.
Pull it out and find it. So what do we got on the new version that's out now?
So it's coming out on 4K.
Yep.
So you can upgrade that DVD we talked about. It wasn't even on Blu-ray yet at that point. And probably the biggest selling point here is that there is a black and white version of the film, which is what the director originally wanted to do.
Right.
And you can imagine in 2007 saying, "We're not wasting all this. You're doing a Stephen King movie. You can't do something too weird with it." But the thing is, so the story, it takes place in a supermarket in a town maybe like Bridgeton, and there are these monsters, this mist, and there are these monsters coming in the mist, and so a lot of the scenes are dark and almost monochromatic anyway.
So it works for black and white.
It's going to work in black and white. Yeah. And, like a lot of Stephen King's best stuff, there's a real humanity to it, and sometimes the worst people are the people.
And it was directed by Frank Darabont, who later went on to do The Green Mile and what's the other one I'm forgetting?
Shawshank
Redemption. So he's obviously a guy who has a real feel for Stephen King's material. Let's end with a classic from the 1930s,
Yeah.
The Bride of Frankenstein. You're a big fan.
Big fan. Part of the Universal classic monsters, the ones that you think about, the werewolf, the werewolf, the Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, that whole classic pack from the 30s through the 50s in Universal. This is a sequel with Boris Karloff and his legendary role as the monster. It's just filled with all the classic monster movie makeup that we think of now.
And hairdo, the Bride
Yeah.
of Frankenstein hairdo.
Absolutely.
Classic.
Hairdo, yeah.
And just the set design, the sound, it's so fun to see it now in 4K, digitally remastered. It looks great, and it's one of those ones that you should definitely check out. Just anyone will enjoy it.
All right.
Don't watch the cheap, crummy stream on YouTube.
No.
Watch it for real.
Get it with a good print. It really it makes a difference.
Yeah.
All right, 4 good suggestions. Thank you both for coming in. Callie, Chris, appreciate you being here. Stick around, back with more of 207 right after this.